Hello everyone, we're from Group 4 and now we're gonna present about element of research design. And first of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Iqbal with last digit of NPM is 132.
My name is Divya Salsabila with the digit last of NPM is 124.
My name is Khairul Anam with last 3 digit of NPM is 17.
And for the content of our presentation, there are background, research design, element of this research design, trade-off and compromise, and the mixed method. And for the background, research designs element are crucial components that form the backbone of any study, influencing its structure, methodology, and ultimately the validity of and reliability of the finding. The finding. This element encompass various facets, including the chosen research strategy, level of research interference, study setting, unit of analysis, and time horizon. First one is element of research design. The first element is research strategy. Research strategy serves as a roadmap for achieving research objective and addressing research questions. The selection of the particular strategy depend on the research objective, type of question, and practical considerations such as data accessibility and time constraint.
Okay. Next is research strategies. There are 6 points. The first point is experiment. Second point is survey research. Third point is ethnography. Fourth point is case studies. Fifth point is grounded theory. And the last point is action research. Next is extent of researcher interference in studies. The level of researcher interference in studies significantly affect whether a study is correlational or causal. In correlational studies, researchers operate within natural environment with minimal disruption, focusing on descriptive analysis without disturbing routine activities. Conversely, causal studies involve intentional manipulating variable to observe cause and effect relationship, often disrupting normal event or creating control environment. The extent of interference varies, ranging from minimal disturbance to extensive manipulation. This interference level align with the research question, nature, and the importance of establishing causal relationship unequivocally. And next is unit of analysis: individuals, deeds, groups, organizations, cultures. The unit of analysis is research refers to the level at which data is aggregated for subsequent analysis determined by the research question. It guides decision on data collection methods, sample size, and variable inclusion. The unit of analysis can range from individual to deeds, groups, organization, and nation, with lower level nested within higher level. Decision on the unit of analysis are crucial as they influence the nature of collected data and how it's aggregated for analysis. Different research questions require different units of analysis. For instance, studying individual buying behavior versus culture differences among nations, considering the unit of analysis during research question, formulation, and design phase ensure alignment between data collection methods, variable, and analysis level, facilitating effective research studies tailored to specific question. Next one is study setting, contrived and non-contrived. Business research can occur in either natural, non-contrived setting or artificial, contrived setting. Exploratory and descriptive studies, which focus on correlation, typically take place in non-contrived setting, while most casual studies are conducted in contrived laboratory environments. Non-contrived setting, known as field studies, involve minimal interference by the researchers and observation of subject in their natural environment. In contrast, control settings are created to control variable more strictly, often involving lab experiment with carefully select subject exposed to manipulate stimuli. It's essential to decide on study designs details beforehand, as each criterion impact the others, with exploratory and descriptive studies requiring minimal interference, while establishing causal connection necessitate either field experiment in natural setting or lab experiments in controlled environment.
So next about the horizon, it's discussed about cross sections versus longitudinal studies. Cross section studies involve gathering data at a single point in time to address a research questions. This snapshots approach is suitable for capturing a momentary view of phenomena or behaviors. And for the longitudinal studies, as cross-section studies involve gathering data at a single point in time to address a research questions, this snapshots approach is suitable for capturing a momentary view of phenomena or behaviors. And for mixed method research combines both talking and counting to learn more about things. It's like using different tools to fix something broken. This helps to understand complex problems better. Triangulations is a way to check if our answers are correct by looking at them from different angles, using different tools, getting information from different places, and involving different people or looking at problems in different ways. Mixing method can help us understand things better, but we need to be clear when we talk about what we found and how we found it. And the next discussions about trade-off and compromises. When designing a study, researchers must balance various factors like resource and objectives. Sometimes they compromise by choosing less ideal design due to constraints. This trade-off between rigor and practicality should be acknowledged. Mixed method research offers an alternative combining qualitative and quantitative approaches. While it enriches analysis, it adds complexity. Clarity in presentation is crucial to help readers understand the study components. Despite design complexities, researchers must ensure alignment with objectives to effectively address research questions. And for the conclusions, creating a good research plan means making smart choice and being honest about any limitations. Mixing different research methods can give us deeper insight, but it also adds some challenges. Finding the right balance between theory and practicality help us make valuable contributions to our files. It's important for researchers to be clear about the compromises they make and to keep things simple and easy to understand. By doing this, they can tackle their research questions effectively and help us learn more about the world around us. And that's all for our presentations. Thank you for listening.